Hello everybody. Me and my camping hair are going to do a little video today. Instead of doing what I did last year, which was a bunch of sketches for Over the Garden Wall, this year I'm just going to be talking about inking techniques and tools that have been kind of standbys for me for a long time. And maybe it'll be of some help to you if you want to practice traditional art this month. Anyway, I have a page of little monarchs here that I'm working on, and I'm going to show you the brush pen that I use and talk a little bit about it today. So this is the Pentel Aquash brush pen. It's loaded with waterproof ink. You can use whatever kind of ink you want. I happen to use a waterproof ink because I go over these pages with a watercolor wash and I need the inks to not run all over the place. What I love about this little brush pen is it's very affordable. It is a really fine point, you can see. Not all of them come to as nice a fine point, and basically none of them will hold that fine point for as long as this one will. I'll get maybe 6 months, 9 months out of a pen. And I've experimented with other brands and I've found that they only lasted a week or two. It's crazy. I've also modified this, not this particular one, but I've used parts from this, cannibalized another brush pen and made a sable-tipped brush pen, and maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. Another good thing about it is it has really good flow from the ink reservoir to the tip of the brush, and that allows you to maintain a pretty dark and juicy line, which, especially when you're working on large paper like I do, it's important to be able to have consistent flow with the mark making. So it's a great pen for that. It can be a little bit finicky. You can see even right here it's starting to dry out a little bit on the edges. If I go too quickly, you see it almost gives a dry brush effect, and if I don't want that, one of the things that I have to be conscious of doing is continuing to rotate the barrel of the brush pen, and that goes for almost any kind of inking that you're doing, but especially if your tip is starting to dry out a little bit, that rotation will just keep it wet around the entire circumference of the brush, and it will help to maintain a more consistent line. And they come in various sizes too, so you can get, this is a fine tipped one, but there's also a medium, which is nice for filling in larger areas like this. I happen to be working on grass right now, and that's good because it is hard to hold a phone and talk. I made a decision fairly early on in my career to eliminate cross-hatching from my comics work, at least so far. I might change it up in the future, but for now, what I like about that is just kind of picking a line, committing to it, and have that do the work of communicating the essential information about the object that I'm drawing. I'll have a little bit more to say in the future about other inking techniques and tips. But that'll get us started. I hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your Inktober experience.